Good morning, it is Clay at claytrader.com. This will be a live trade video where I try to capture some of my trades as they unfold live. Market opens up here in 8 minutes. Watching WBA, a couple other ones that may have some good activity. Potentially some pre-market trading, but I doubt it given it's only 8 minutes. But yeah, if there is pre-market trading, I'll get the video rolling again. If not, I'll see you back at the open. Market is about to open here in less than a minute. Have a couple fishing orders out there, one on IQ, one on WBA. So we'll see if I can get any sort of quick entries out of the get-go or not. All right, WBA now pulling back, looking like some potential here at 59.37 for an opening entry point. Have an order out there on BBBY2, so several fishing orders out there. It's just a matter of seeing if I can get any of those nibbled on. All right, 31.45 potential initial entry point here on IQ. I'll keep you updated. All right, I changed that order up to 31.75. Shoulda, coulda, woulda, would have been just fine at 45. But I will keep you updated. All right, change that order up to 31.85. See if it can get up there or not. Okay, I'm in. We'll put some more out there at 32.25 for my next. Just double checking. Yep, 32.25. And 32.35. So let's see what this thing wants to do here. There's a break. Again, 25 and then 35 are my next ones. Okay, I'm going to go 05 here. All right, never mind. It decided just to give me the $50. I'm going to keep that order up there at 32.35, and I'll look to start the process all over again. All right, 32.45 is what I changed the order up to. So let's see if it can get up to, again, 32.45. Okay, got those. Let's do 32.75, just double checking. For my next batch. It's getting close. Okay, I got those. Okay, looks like I might be able to get some up over 33. So we'll go 33.15. I have orders out at 32.55 and then 51. So I got those out at 55. Got those out at 51. So I will keep that order out there at 33.15 and start the process all over again. 44.15 on MOMO. Not sure if it's going to be able to push up through 44 or not, but if it does, I want to be ready for it. So I'll keep you updated on that one. Still have that IQ order out there. 32.15, looking to build a short position here. We'll see if it can get up there and break through 32 or not, but I am ready and waiting if it does. All right, it's going to try here, it looks like. There it is, knocking on the door. Can it get through? Not that time. All right, it did get through there. And it is not filling me there. That was a joke. So I'm going to go to 32.35. Wow, what a That was pretty ridiculous. If you go back and watch it, you'll see that it was literally just hovering. I was on the best offer. And in hindsight, I should have kept it there. I would have been okay. But yeah, I don't like when things are fooling around like that. So let's see if it can get up to 32, 35 or not. I will keep you updated. All right, looking to potentially play IPO here on BJ. 2050 is my first entry point. Just 300 shares. You know, given its IPO, that can be pretty kind of all over the place. So we'll see if it can get down there or not. I will keep you updated. All right, moved an order up to 2065 here. Again, just 300 shares. So nothing huge. Just, you know, trying to get my feet wet a little bit here. So we'll see if it can even get down to 2065 now. Very jumpy, so I'll do my best to capture any entry points, but definitely no promises on that end. All right, maybe I'm going to get a entry point here at 2051. We'll see what happens. All right, potential here. If we can break down through that 2056 mark, it seems as though that's the key. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause it again. 2125, I have an order to buy in this pullback here. Just 300 shares again. Okay, it gave me 75. Okay, I'm all in. We'll look to get some more at 2075 and 2065. So let's see what this thing wants to do. Again, 300 shares, so just very, very small, nothing big right now. Where's all the data? This is an IPO, so that's why there's kind of a lack of data right now. So I'm going to go ahead and pause and I'll keep you updated. All right, got down through 21. So let's see if I can get some of those at, okay, I got those at 2075. So I'll put some out there at 2115. Okay, I might be able to get some more. Nice, got those at 20. I need to do less talking right now and more buying. So my average is 2088. So it's moving back up there. No fills though. My first order is at 2095. Okay, I got those out at 2095. My next ones are at 2099. So let's see if we can get those out at 2099 or not. Things are kind of pausing here. We'll go to 2095 again for some of those. Okay, I'm going to pause since the price is essentially taking a little break here. All right, making another move up kind of in the 90s. So again, I had that one order at 20. Okay, I got those out at 20 and all out there. So $72, kind of a sloppy trade. Yes, I realize one night you could have had it, but that's why we're all rich in hindsight. But yeah, quick $72 and what am I up? 192 on the day. So not the best morning, but it is what it is. Let's see if I can capture one more trade on this one, or I guess really anything. All right, ENB here going pretty crazy. So putting an order out at 32.75 to try to start to build a position. Got up as high as 32.67, so we'll see if that one can get back up there or not. All right, getting close. Looking like there's a good chance. Okay, there we go. Now, I didn't get that many, just 300 shares, so I will be a little bit more aggressive in attempting to build. Okay, so I'm out there. Wanted to get familiar with the stock, so just $15, but the whole point of that was to kind of get a little bit more familiar with how it trades. So if it wants to get up to $32.95, I'll look to trade it again. All right, I adjusted up to $32.97, so it's getting somewhat close. All right, it's getting kind of jumpy. That's good. Jumpiness is good. Just a little bit more difficult from the video perspective. So let's see if it can get up there to $32.97 or not. I should also do one at $33.15 too. So there we go. So it's trying to get up to 97. All right, I do not like how it just paused right there. So I'm going to go 05. So let's see if we can get up there to 05 or not. I'm going to pause. All right, going for a break at 33. It's trying. Nope. Trying again. Okay, I am in. Look for some more at 33.25 if I can get those. And then 33.35. So let's see if the price can move up there or not. All right, pulling back here somewhat. But not quite that much. All right, pulling back, a little bit more volatility this time. So out of there once again for just the $15. This one's very tricky. I don't know if I've ever traded it. Maybe I have, but I'm not really familiar with how exactly it moves. So that's why I'm being very, very cautious on it. And I guess if anything, kind of the moral of the story here is just practice caution when you're maybe in an unfamiliar situation. Now, of course, I understand charts. Of course, I understand, my strategy. But part of my strategy is if you're not, if you've never really traded a ticker and you're not familiar with how it kind of tends to trade, then don't avoid it, but also just be very careful with it. And right now it's more of a learning exercise here and just how exactly this trades. So from an entertainment perspective, I get it, not that impressive, $30, but from kind of like I said, just testing the waters, trying to figure this thing out. Hopefully that's kind of the learning lesson that you're taking away from it. So once again, 33.25. We'll see if I can get fills up there, and we'll just kind of keep going with this one. But let's see, looking like I got a chance. Okay, so in. Let's go 33.45. Looking like I might get those. So let's go 65.2. And 60. All right, I will pause it. All right, might be getting some more up here at 45. I did. Nice. Got up through 50. So have some orders out at 33.30, 33.27. Okay, I got some of those out at 60. So I have some orders out at 40 and 38. And 35. So let's see if we can get a pullback here. Again, nothing big, just 900 shares. It's trying to pull back here. $40 is where, $33.40 I should say, is where I start to pull some profits off the table. Let's go 75, 80, 85 up there. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pause. All right, 300 shares left. Let's see if it wants to get down in there to 35 or not. And all out. So again, nothing big, but you can see there my first entry point wasn't the greatest, but because I was just understanding this, sometimes you just can't script this stuff. So that's exactly why you just start small. And I'm getting to now know how this thing tends to trade. So I could very well see that, you know, if you're smart about things, you get 5 cents out of it pretty quick. So I could very easily bump my size up and try to take more off the table. But wow, we're at 16 minutes, so I'm going to wrap this video up. So sure, like I said, let's see, $273. You know, I'm not hugely rich right now, but good little example there of just kind of dipping your toe in the water. And I realize dipping your toe, that's just a sound bite. What does that really mean? Well, here you saw that play out and why you want to do that, because yeah, you know, the price went up against me a little bit, but because I understand my strategy and understand it to start small, there is never really any reason to panic. So that's how that plays out. So wrapping things up, if you enjoyed this video and would like me to make more of them, the easiest way to, just, communicate that to me is to click that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're interested in trading alongside me and other traders, then you can go to claytrader.com. I offer a live chat room, and then also a weekly email newsletter with setups and such. And that's only $99 per year, not per month, just per year. So just enough to keep the trolls and the pumpers and the bashers and all those obnoxious people out of there. It's amazing what a $99 filter will do. So that's it. And if you want to trade with charts, learn how to trade with charts, again, claytrader.com. I offer many online training courses on that. So again, if you enjoy the video, click that like button and I'll keep making them. See you back next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.